Welcome to Farming Simulator Sim. Uh, Farmer J-Dub here. We're at Valley View today. Olives, almonds, and grapes today. Got all these fields set up. They are all ready to go. We're up on the hillside here, looking down across the beautiful valley. First field we got some olives here. This is where it gets really tricky when you're harvesting, because the only difference is these little tiny green balls disappear off of the trees. That's the only difference for telling whether the olives have been harvested or not. It's quite difficult to tell. So you really got to watch. Otherwise, if you set it to a worker, they end up skipping rows, and it just gets really hard to tell which row has been harvested or not. And so you got to stay on top of this one, really, because it's a difficult harvest, that one. And oh, that's just the shade there. Okay, I was like, is there different trees growing in there? No, it's just the shade. All right, so we got olives there. Where are we here? If we take a run over here, won't take us too long. We can catch up to where our grapes are. So we got field 2 over there has the olives. This is field 9. Right here we've got grapes, but not today. I've got this all set up so it's kind of do a field a day sort of thing. So we do have our grapes. They're growing in here. They'll be ready, I think, not tomorrow, maybe the day after. I can't remember. Hello, Miss Harley Quinn. How are you today? So if I check my growth here, we'll just see what the heck is going on here. So, there we go. There's our olives. There's our grapes. And here's our big created field down at the bottom that's got all of the almonds in it. Now, we got growth rate ready to harvest. This one looks like it's kind of somewhere in the middle. And looks like our almonds are going to be ready tomorrow. So, one thing at a time. Let's just bang away at this olive field and see what damage we can get done here. That should be lowered. Alright. Nope, that's not lower. Lower the harvester. That's funny. Okay, don't lower the harvester, raise the harvester. There we go. Oh, it's nice to have finally get a day off here. Oh, well, I don't even call this a day off. That's not true, because I do have to go to the restaurant later today, and we ran out of beer. We ran out of kegs at the restaurant, so I've got to go. The restaurant is closed today, but somebody's got to go down and, well, meet the beer delivery guy. Otherwise, there's no suds for anybody. There's no fun. So I gotta go down there, meet the beer delivery guy, and I've got work to do. Like, I can either do it today or I can do it tomorrow. But one way or another, I have to meet the beer delivery guy. And then either today or tomorrow, I've got to... Well, let's see, what do I have going on at the restaurant? I've got about 100 pounds of sausage to make, pulled pork to make, chorizo sausage to make, or chorizo meat to make. I've got to cook off a turkey. Oh boy, just a bunch of stuff. So that's going to be like a day of work just in itself doing all that stuff. So I'm getting one day off this week, maybe. Busy, busy. So that's definitely why I haven't been streaming on Sundays, because I go to work early in the morning. Like usually when I start these streams is when I go to work. So that's why I don't stream on Sunday, because I'm usually, neck deep in bills and got an entire flat top full of pancakes and sausages and all sorts of stuff. So hopefully this is going to be a nice relaxed day for me today. I can just kind of unwind this morning, relax, go meet the beer delivery guy later, and just maybe just come home after that and do all the sausages and prep stuff tomorrow. I don't know. This is going along fairly nicely. Beautiful gold Massey Ferguson tractor. And I don't know how, but I pull up beside it and the trailer starts getting grabbed by the harvester. I don't know why that happens. Or I thought this trailer was going to be just perfect, but it's still not low enough. Bugger. Now that I got all hooked up on the... Jeez. There we go. A very gray day outside today. I was really hoping, like, I got a day off. Why couldn't the sun be shining really nice and be just as nice as it was the last couple days? We had phenomenal weather here. Just nice and warm, not hot, not cool, just beautiful, beautiful early fall days. Or late summer, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we're gonna have lots of olives to get here. Set the worker on this quickly. Something I was going to check. What the heck was it? Oh yeah. What do olives sell for? That's what I was going to check. Olives. Going for at least over 1,000 anyway. Oh, that other price might catch up later. So, center town supply, and then possibly later the best place might be east. I think center is right down where the farm is. Yeah. So here's my little placeable area. This is where I've got my house and my silo and whatnot, is down in the valley. And that's right where center town supply is. So I'm going to have to come down by the shop here and through that roundabout. Yeah, okay, no problem. Easy peasy. Oh, harvester didn't grab my trailer that time. Oh, I've been debating for a while. I'm not sure, but I think I'm gonna try just a very small farm, small equipment, but everything that I do is going to be like no multi-fruit silos. So I'm gonna have to do like root crop storages on the ground and lots of front end loader work. No auto load trailers for bales, nothing like that. I am going to do everything manually. I just don't know what map I really want to start on doing that. But I would like to do as much realism as I can in a series here yet. Not sure if I should get at doing that before 22 comes out, or maybe just start 22 like that. I don't know. Because I know when 22 comes out, we're not going to have all these mods. We're not going to have like 500 tractors to choose from, and you know, it's going to be a lot of base game stuff, I think, for a while until they start putting the mods out. I don't know how this is all going to work yet. I guess if I were to go for like super realism like that, I guess I should probably just put seasons on, but not sure if I would do that or not. Probably. Maybe. Oh, just a nice, relaxing, finally relaxing off of work day. Can just happily harvest olives. I've been working a lot on my 5,000 cows map, where I'm getting everything down. Very, very slowly. It's all getting down. Got so much crops and stuff to take in. I'm down to 5,000, or from 5,000 to, I think I'm down to 4,000 cows now, so there's still a ton of cows. They still got lots of food to eat, so I'm kind of just letting days slide by, and I should be able to close that map off hopefully soon. Well, might as well take in a load as we get it, so just leave the harvester parked up here. Actually, let's set the worker and we'll just see how badly he butchers this up and how many rows he misses in between, and oh boy, I'm gonna have fun later trying to figure this out. No, I don't want to do that. Because olives are so hard to tell which row is harvested, and you literally almost have to get out and look at the rows and be like, yeah, that one's done. Nope, that one's not. Yeah, that one is. So I'm just gonna leave the worker sitting there. He can just relax. Oh, I forgot. I gotta remember when I'm at Valley View to drive on the wrong side of the road. Well, the wrong side of the road for me, that is. Whoops. Alright, here we are. Now. Should be an access up this way. I think. I hope. Oh, did I just... Yeah, I might have screwed myself here. Yep, I gotta back out of here. Oops. Okay, so I'm coming up here. don't turn that way. Now, can I? No. That's just a foot access, so I guess I have to go this way. Well, I should have just taken the far access into town instead of trying to get through that way. I just got myself lost. There we go. First load taken in. Okay, now get all the way back up there and continue my olive harvest here. That's not too bad, 23,000 per trailer. Should make some decent money off that field, probably over 100,000 for sure today. Oops. So I gotta kind of lower the header, hey? Or lower the harvester. Or raise the harvester, I don't know which one it is. It says lower, but when you press it, it actually lifts the harvester up. That's the only other way you can tell olives are harvested is the very, very slight color difference between harvested and unharvested. Harvested is a little titch darker, and the unharvested is a little bit lighter, so that's the only difference, really. And you can see the little tiny green fruits are gone off of the unharvested ones, but that's really hard to see. Probably going to end up with, yeah, we'll end up with a good amount of olives out of here. I'm taking them all into sale to just keep on increasing my money here. And eventually, I don't know what I'm going to do eventually, really. Maybe buy some more of that undeveloped land down there and make my vineyards really stretch. I guess maybe eventually, once I start making more and more money off these vineyard crops, I will probably grab one of those root crop harvesters and maybe start getting into a little bit of root crops. I figure Valley View would be a pretty good map to kind of get ready for FS22, since we're going to have the grape harvester and, you know, have grapes and olives. Maybe it's just the two, I don't know. Maybe it's just grapes. But anyway, just getting used to this before 22 comes out. Because, well, that's going to be a part of it, so might as well get used to the little harvesters they got. Oh yeah, that's another thing I gotta do today. I gotta do all my laundry today. I wear a different color, different print, button-up Hawaiian shirt to work every day. I don't use your average black chef jacket. I don't even know if we have any at work. I think we do. I don't know anymore. But the boss, he lets me wear my Hawaiian shirts in. He doesn't mind. Just as long as they're clean. That's all. So, I wear a different one every day. I think I've got enough Hawaiian shirts I could wear a different one every day for almost 2 weeks. So, I gotta get all those washed up. I hope everybody's having a great day out there. My day could be better here. It's pretty gray outside. I was really hoping for, really a lot like it was yesterday and the day before. Clear, sunny, nice and warm. It's overcast and gray here. There, now you can kind of see the difference between harvested and unharvested. Not that much of a difference. Just a slight shade of color difference, that's all. Come on now. So yeah, when doing harvests like this, that tipper is very low off the ground. You need a pretty short trailer. This one, it works phenomenally well for it. So we'll just take a look at what is the one I got here. Oh, she's way down at the end of this list. There it is. The Lizard PS 1823H. You gotta be careful with this one because it's one of those. See, there's grain body 1, grain body 2. I didn't want that little arch at the front. That's why I went with 1. Where did... Oops. And then there's the silage body, which does you absolutely no good for grapes. But that's the one I can... It'll work really well for the root crop harvest because it's a nice low side. And for pellet harvesting too. Because that pellet harvester can be really tricky to get that pipe to adjust. But that's a pretty good trailer for using for the old grape harvester here. Well, hopefully in another week, I think it's in another week, the other cook will be back from his vacation and they're not going to be running me like 6 long days in a week. Plus I've got my other job at the landfill, so next week I don't get a day off next week. So I got to go into the restaurant and probably do sausages again, and yeah, geez, just no days off almost. It'll be nice when the other cook gets back. I can probably get 2 off in a row, maybe. That would be nice. Get 2 off because I'll probably have to still go in and make sausages, so I'll probably only get 1 day off. I don't know. All I know is I'm working a lot lately. Kind of like Harley Quinn. She seems to always be at work. Well, of course she's locked into that, the devil's 30-year contract there, so. Harley, you made a deal with the devil. You're locked in for 30 years. Although if the devil was giving me a Cadillac or a Mercedes, I could kind of go with that. But 30 years? Man. They better be giving you like a CLK AMG straight out of Germany Mercedes, a really, really good one. Or at least that's what I would be asking for. If you're gonna give me a Mercedes, it better be a good one. Alright. Second full trailer. Well, it doesn't hold very much, but 23,000 liters only, so. But at least it fits under the grape harvester. Oh yeah. It is... Oh, no, it's only Wednesday today. Tomorrow. Tomorrow my dad is getting all of his cattle loaded up. My dad has finally decided to sell the cows and mostly retire, I think. So 39 cows, 39 calves, and 1 bull. Well, he already sold the other bull, so we're down one bull. I think he sold a cow-calf pair and maybe the two heifers from that were born really early the year before. So I think those ones are all gone. So maybe only 38 cows, 38 calves, and one bull. But it's a good amount of cows. So it's getting those all loaded up tomorrow, and they're going to be all, I don't know if they're going to sell as pairs, like cow-calf pairs, or if they're just going to split the cows, sell them as, you know, weaned calves, and, you know, single cows. I don't know what their plan of doing that is going to be. But he did say there was a guy kind of looking specifically for cow-calf combos, so he should be able to sell a couple of them that way, and hopefully that should net him a little bit more money. Plus it'll be a little bit less stress for that calf and less stress for that cow as well. So it's going to be stressful for animals anytime that like they're going from one farm to an auction mart. They're going to be locked in an auction mart with a whole bunch of different other cattle, and then they're going to be sold and loaded into another trailer, which stresses them out again, and then they go to a brand new farm where they don't know where anything is, so then they're all weirded out there. So it's a lot of stress on these animals when they go from one place to another. I'm just taking a quick break here, grabbing a coffee. What's my flavor today? Vanilla toffee caramel. Oh, yes. Alright. Back over here. Alright. Alright, ready to go. Well, and once Dad sells all those cows, I'm gonna get paid for all my farming work that I did. Well, he gave me, it wasn't very much at the time, because he was pretty broke. He hadn't been working and was starting to run low on cash, so he did pay me $500 for some work while I was out there, but he definitely owes me more. Owes me for a calf anyway, because that poor little guy, or poor little girl, she would have died out there. So he's agreed to that anyway. He's gonna give me the price for at least one calf and one cow. So, and we'll see what he gives me after that. I don't know what he's gonna give me. It was over 3 months of farming for him, so cultivated, seeded, fertilized, harrowed again. Looked after all those cows, well, 39 cows, while they were just in calving season, which also spanned through 2 late winter blizzards. Basically, there was no snow on the ground. We had already hit temperatures in the past 20 degrees, and then we got winter blizzards. So yeah, it was a battle, to say the least, looking after the cows this year. G, how's it going? Funny Bone, how are you? Nice to see you guys. Just getting a little olive harvest done here. Oh yeah. Did I forgot to even look. Did Predator Hunting Grounds come out on PS Plus? Yes. Nice. I take it you guys both picked up Hunting Grounds then? Good, good, good. We can do some shooting someday. Or just have some really just have some fun and trade off who's the predator and just go run around on maps. One of us can be the predator and then we'll swap out the next round, and we could play it like that. That would be pretty fun. Oh gee, you're behind. Haven't picked it up yet. Uh-oh. See, you've been pushing buttons on the computer of glory there too much. Starting to forget about your PS4. Germany G's gone by the way of PC. Almost. Snap you out of that bad habit with all those fancy gizmo farming simulator gadgets you get to use on the computer. Better pull you back to the dark side of PlayStation here. I know you'll never forget about your PS4. Ooh, there we go. Alright. So I've already taken in 2 full trailers off this field. You can tell we got a ways to go yet, so we get at least 4. I might probably get even 6 trailers out of this field, maybe. And I think I was getting, it was 27,000? Or was it 24,000? I can't remember. I think we're definitely making over 1,000 per thousand on olives. Yes, we're making just over 1,000 per thousand, so about 23,000 a trailer. So how's Funny Bone been? What you been up to? You still... Oh, what were you working on? Old Kiwi Farms. Yeah, I've been goofing around there as well. How do you like that? Those coffee harvests are just ridiculous. It was kind of a split choice today between Valley View or doing some Old Kiwi Farm, but I haven't done Valley View for at least a couple weeks maybe, I don't know. So I figured I'd jump on this and get some vineyard harvesting done. But man, those coffee harvests on the Old Kiwi Farm, you get those things double fertilized, everything's perfect in the field, and they're just monster yields. I'm working lots. I I have to go into the restaurant today yet, still. This is my first day off, and yes, I still have to go to the restaurant. We're not open for business today. It's just, there's a food order coming in, and there's also the liquor delivery is coming. So we ran out of beer. There was only one beer left on tap, and we were like, oh, we only need to make it one more day, and we pretty much ran out of all of our different beers on like the last day of work before there's 2 days off for the restaurant in the middle of the week here, so I've got to go in today and meet the food order and meet the beer order as well. I gotta pull all the kegs up from the basement. Yeah, and then I gotta carry the kegs down to the basement. That's never fun either. And that is why I wear steel toe shoes in the kitchen. I don't know if anybody else has had experience handling kegs before, but steel-toed shoes are a damn good idea when playing with kegs. Actually, steel-toed shoes in general in a kitchen are a pretty good idea. Oh yeah, the one time I was bringing a turkey up from downstairs, from the freezers downstairs. A frozen turkey so I could brine it and let it soak for a couple days in brine. I just got up to the top of the stairs, and the doubled up grocery bag that the turkey was in ripped because it was cold and in the freezer. I don't know. It just ripped open, and I had like a 28-pound, 25-pound turkey fall right on my toes. Yeah, good thing I have steel toes for the kitchen. Otherwise, totally broken foot. Or toes. I probably would have broken a lot of stuff in my foot that time. Well, it's not like the top of my foot didn't get a little bit of it. It hurt. but I think my toes definitely would have been broken that time. Yep, me too. Steel-toed and slip-resistant. My shoes are actually good for, like, landscaping companies. Uh, they're the Tarantula anti-slip grip, and I have not come across a surface other than, like, sheet glare ice that I cannot get traction on. Like, there could be cooking oil all over the floor at work, and I wouldn't even slide. Love those shoes. And they're mesh sides, so they're really nice. They breathe really easy. Pretty sweet shoes. Those were really, really good for when I was doing roofing in Saskatchewan. Those were really good shoes for roofing. Like, I mean, you can walk a steep pitch with those shoes. Oh, I don't know, that would... And Harley, you know how heavy something would have to be to bend a steel toe or break a steel toe in boots? Holy. You're talking like dropping a trailer on your foot or something. In which case, you shouldn't have your feet underneath of a trailer. Or if something is that heavy, you try to make sure your feet aren't underneath of it. I've never heard of steel toes, like, crushing people's toes. I don't think I've ever come across that before. I'm sure it's probably happened. But I don't think a 28-pound turkey is going to bend steel. Maybe if you drop that 28-pound turkey from like 200 feet up, then I could see maybe, you know, that would do it. Trailer plus foot equals trailer plus foot equals probably hospital. Definitely. Harley doesn't need to worry about steel toes. Although you probably wish you had some on every once in a while so you could kick some ass at work, eh? Okay, this should be another full load, and we'll go take that one in. That'll be 3. Oh yeah, we'll get 6. Probably 6 trailers out of this field. So this is actually fairly early stream for me. I don't usually start anything until 9 o'clock, but which would be about 10 minutes from now. I think I started at 7 something this morning. I don't know. It was a little bit earlier for sure. Because I do have to make it down to the restaurant by, I think, noon. Definitely by 12. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Car just kind of knocked my trailer and then, oh yeah. Traffic in this one is just, they will ram you. They don't care. They're going fast. Except for through these little parts in the town. They actually slow down through town. But once they get open on the highway, they go like 50 some kilometers an hour for sure. Ooh, that one a little sharp. Whew. A 12-hour stream. Well, you're probably going to have to break that down into... I think you can do what? Can you do 6 hours at a time on YouTube? Might have to do like 2 separate or even 3 separate streams. Like do 3 4-hour streams. I don't know. All on one map? And if you're seriously doing that one, are you doing it on PC or are you doing it on PS4? Because that one sounds like if you're going to do 12 hours of farming, it'd be sure helpful to have, you know, somebody coming in to play and help you out for a while, or do like 12 hours of No Man's Land. Or what were your plans? Map jump. There you go. Could do that for sure. Yeah, if you were on PS4 for that one, I would jump in on one of those, depending if I'm off work or not. Well, if you're going for 12 hours, I'm pretty sure I would be able to jump on. There'd be at least one point when I'm not working in there. I think I want to get onto a. I was talking about it early in the stream that I wanted to get on a, I don't know, a different map or just a small map and do everything manually. Like, no multi-fruit silos, so putting your potatoes in like storage, using front end loaders to pick everything up, collecting bales without auto load trailers, you know, all that stuff. Just actually do everything how you're supposed to. Like, I love auto load trailers. It makes bales and stuff go a lot faster, but and if you were to have to pick every bale out of your field with a front end loader, it's gonna take you some time. That's why I was thinking of doing just a little small farm, maybe 50 cows, some sheep and chickens, maybe pig, I don't know, just a small farming operation, and doing everything manually by hand. Try to force myself to do in-cab work all the time, which is dang difficult with front end loaders. Especially if you're trying to pick up pallets. That's cool. Although I did find that there are certain couple tractors, you get front end loaders on them, where when you get the loader right down to the ground, it'll actually stop. When it hits the ground, it won't keep on going and lift up the front end of your tractor. Those make picking up pallets from inside the cab a lot easier. And actually, I'm just going to stop here for a second. It's the John Deere loader that, okay, yeah, right there. So you see on this side, there's a little antenna sticking up the top. So when you're in the cab, that little antenna, I guess you'd be kind of sitting in the cab here like that. Your little antenna lines up with the top of your front end loader, which means it's on the ground and it's at the proper tilt. That little antenna moves up and down with the bucket tilt, so you can actually tell what angle your bucket is at by watching that little antenna on the side. Very, very handy little thing. Not all the loaders have that, so like all the stole loaders, they'll go down to the ground and keep on going, and they'll lift up the front end of your tractor. I think this one will do it. It just takes, you got to let it hit the ground and just keep on going, and it'll slowly a little bit more, but there's only certain loaders that have that nice little antenna on the side. Like, I don't even, oh, the Kloss doesn't even have those. That's kind of handy. So the John Deere loader on whatever tractor that's a good little combo. Actually, I don't know. I've never tried the John Deere loader on a different tractor. Maybe it'll just go down to the ground and then keep lifting up. I don't know if it's a specific loader for John Deere, or just how it reacts when it's hooked up to a John Deere. I don't know. Because I had that loader hooked up on the 6R. I do a small farm operation, I would get into pellets a little bit more. That straw harvest on, and probably just pick bales from the field and run that pelleter in the yard, and or maybe get the pellet haul, I don't know. Make pallets of pellets. Notice pallets of pellets sell. It's a pretty darn good price for pallets of pellets. So looking on the one map, I put a little pallet sale point up, and it's definitely twice the money you get for just bulk pellets. And trying to use like hay pellets and stuff more for feed, especially for sheep. And if you're gonna have to feed them hay, might as well feed them hay pellets, right? Feed them the best of the best. Oh, probably on PC. Alright, well, I wouldn't be able to join you then, G. That's what you should do. If you're gonna do 12 hours, split it up. Six on PC, 6 on PS4. Oh, that's not so bad. I think I only started this stream, maybe 6,000, I think it was. Making some good money so far. And now that I know these just grow back, I don't have to reseed, replant, refertilize and stuff every time. Be nice. I can finish this harvest and this field will come back around and be ready for harvest in 3 more days. So as long as I keep a rotation of 3 fields, I'll have at least a field to harvest every day. So should all work out pretty nicely. definitely halfway through this field for sure. A little over half, I think. It really looks like it's wanting to rain outside today. It's really gray out. Usually these harvests don't take, well, they do take a while. I think it's mostly just the running back and forth of the small trailer that does it. And lots of unloads of the grape harvester, because it only holds 9,000 liters, so it's not that much. It's kind of like doing a potato harvest. Except I would rather be doing this than potatoes. Although they got the modded harvester out, so you can do it all with the HR12 on this one, which should make every harvest go a lot faster. Alright, here's another full trailer coming up. I think this is, what, 4 for sure? I think this is number 4. Yeah, this would be number 4, because I was getting 23,000. Yeah, so I've taken 3 in already. This is my 4th. Oh, jeez. There we go. Cool, I should end up with probably over 150,000 after harvest is done today. Fortunately, no traffic comes down this one. That would be a little bit of a nightmare if there's traffic coming down that one. I could see lots of collisions happening on those corners. Ooh, hey, not bad. Yeah, it's gonna take a while before I get some bigger fields for all these root crops. I think if I do get a bigger field, it'll be something like 22. And I'll just plant a couple different strips of a couple different root crops. Use one field for, 4 different varieties of fruits. Maybe make like a soup field. Plant like carrots and onions and potatoes. And yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm not quite sure about this one. Oktoberfest. When does Oktoberfest start? plant some big fields of cabbage and start making some sauerkraut here. We might do that at the restaurant as well and have a little bit of a Oktoberfest lunch special. I'm gonna make a whole bunch of homemade bratwurst sausages. Always have sausages, sauerkraut, and I don't know what else. Kind of need more on a plate than just sausages and sauerkraut. Hey, Funny Bone. Back again. And yes, definitely making some Oktoberfest specials. Oh, pierogies could work. Pierogies, bratwurst sausages, and sauerkraut. Yeah, that'll work. I guess could do that with cabbage rolls even too. Then it's too much, maybe too much cabbage on a plate. That's what I'd like to do on my days off. I'd like to, yeah, I should pick up a nice couple big heads of cabbage. Get the leaves ripped off, let them soak in some salt water for a day, soften them up, make myself up some rice and some ground beef, make myself some cabbage rolls. God, I haven't made cabbage rolls since I was a kid. I remember always helping my mom make cabbage rolls when I was a kid. We'd make, oh God, tons and tons and tons of cabbage rolls, and then just put them in bags, put them in the freezer. Anytime you wanted cabbage rolls, take them out, thaw them out, put them in a roasting pan, some tomato soup. And I could eat like a whole plate of cabbage rolls. Just cabbage rolls. Ooh, my coffee maker timed out. Just switched off now. Go and grab another cup on the next unload here. So yeah, every time I do, well, it hasn't happened yet on this stream, but maybe later, it'll like give you guys a little blacked out corner in the screen. But usually, every time I do a farm sim stream, I end up with new PlayStation followers. I think last time, my last live stream I did, I got 2 more followers on PlayStation on that stream. So I always pick up followers on PlayStation. I just need to turn those followers into subs somehow. If I could turn those followers into subs, then I'd be probably well past 50. There it is. Still just a small-time streamer. Ooh, getting down to the nitty-gritty on this field, not too much left. Maybe another, well, this load in the trailer, definitely another load. And just a little bit of cleanup. You want to go back to this map? Oh, I thought you were playing on this map. Or you were running out of room and you had to delete it to try out something different. I've got a pretty good list of mods, but I think lots of my list space is taken up by maps. I think I have, oh boy, I think there's at least 6 maps I have downloaded. Trying to figure out which ones I want to just keep and play on, and if I could ever finish off my 5,000 cows selling everything there, then well, that would be one map taken care of. And believe it or not, I still have Rasvet. I'd have to go back and look the last time I had a Rasvet stream, because I've played around on that map quite a bit. So if I were to do a live stream from Rasvet, things would look way different. Well, they wouldn't look too much different, but I have a lot more stuff going on. Maybe I could do that one time. Have an old throwback Rasvet stream. I really enjoy that map. It's fun to play on. Alright, this will be another full load. Be another trip down to the Central Town Supply. I think that's what it's called. There's like Central, East, and I think there's like Central, East, and West. Center Town Supply, East Town Supply. Oh, Farm Supply. Valley Mart. Yeah. Olives change price yet? Nope. Still in the Center Town Supply. Well, 23,000 more coming. Sweet. Alright, back up there. Alright, back to it. So, I think next summer, when that comes around, definitely going with my dad on a trip north. Hopefully we're going to get to Alaska. If not, we're going to spend a lot of time in the Yukon, Northwest Territories, Dawson City, places like that. So it's going to be a really fun trip regardless. And I told my girlfriend, because she's been working so much through all of COVID-19 that I think she's getting damn worn out. So I told her, I said, what you should do is take a temporary leave of absence from work to, just regroup yourself and get back to kind of a normal person. And tell her to take a couple months off and take the trip up north with us. I think she could use that. I'm sure if she got a doctor's letter stating that she needed a stress leave, they pretty much have to let her go. So I should tell her to try to take a stress leave next year and come with us up north. Take a 2-month, 3-month vacation. because my dad won't have any cows to look after next year, so we're definitely going somewhere. We're down to the last maybe dozen, maybe 13 rows left here. Shouldn't take too much longer to finish this field off. That is the thing with these vineyards and the harvests. They do take a good chunk of your time up. Well, finish this field up and we'll give it a fertilizing application. Guess I don't even really need to do that until the next day, but might as well do it right after the harvest. That way it's just finished, done. All it needs to do is grow. And yesterday, I got the very last can of Killer Cucumber Ale in this town. It's a seasonal beer made by Steamworks Brewery in Vancouver. And that Killer Cucumber Ale is so good. Unfortunately, it's a seasonal beer, so they only make it for the summertime. And they've already stopped making it and stopped shipping it, so I was at the cold beer and wine store the other day and was looking on the shelf and oh my gosh, there's only one can of this? So I grabbed that can and the girl at the counter was like, oh, You grabbed the last killer cucumber ale. So, yeah, I got the last one that was in town. That was delicious. I love that beer. Can't wait until next summer when that one comes back out again. So good. There's a bunch of different beers by Steamworks Brewery that are really good. It's a very nice, small brewery. They have a, oh, what one is that? It's a tart ale. And it's got, I think it's got passion fruit and something else in there too. Passion fruit and pomegranate, I think. Damn, is that a good beer too. If you like the sours and tarts. That one is, the tart beer is also a wheat beer too, so it's nice naturally cloudy, and dang, that is just a good beer, that one. Excuse me. Well, looks like about 9 rows left here. I'll definitely fill up that trailer and get, looks like probably another half a trailer out of there. So after a long, grueling harvest, I will make around $160,000. So making money, just might take a little bit longer. That's all. I think also as well during this winter I'm gonna start saving up some money and getting some parts for one of my vehicles. I've got a 1980, what is that one? 81, 82. I think it's an 82 Ford Bronco 2. It's not the full-sized Ford Bronco. It's the smaller version of the Bronco. The baby Bronco, I call it, the Bronco 2. It's actually not that much, it's really quite comparable to the size of the brand new Broncos that they just put out. And I'd love to get some parts for that and just get her tuned up and really, yeah. I want to get that little truck going again. Not that it needs much to get going. The only reason I parked it is because the starter went on it, and I never did get the starter. I just started using my other vehicle, so. But I gotta get a starter for that. She's got a whole bunch of new parts on it here and there. There's new brakes on the front. There's a new water pump. I did the valve cover gaskets. I still got to get at that dang pesky carburetor, though. There's something wrong with that I think I might just get a different 2-barrel carburetor for it. Throw that on. Hopefully that just works better. But that's the problem with this truck I've got, is she don't have the same motor that came in it. When I look at the VIN number on the dash, and you break down, you decode what that number is. Mine originally came with a 4-cylinder inline 4, and when I popped the hood, well, it's a V6 under there, so the motor's been changed on. And I don't know what size motor is actually in there. It's a V6, and I'm thinking it's got to be close to a 3-liter. Maybe I don't know what sizes were made, what motors would fit in there, but oh, what the heck? Oh, that's because he's full. That's right. Alright, take this in. But yeah, I gotta do some investigative work. I believe Ford put the block numbers just behind the head on the driver's side. I think it's somewhere there. So I'm gonna have to do some looking. See if I can even find that number, if I can even get a chance to read it wherever it's located. Might be hard trying to find it, or hard to see it, but I gotta figure out what the heck is in there. So the motor's, it's in pretty good shape. She doesn't smoke, she doesn't burn, well, she burns a little bit of oil, which is pretty common for anything almost. Well, anything that old anyway. If it's burning oil, it just means it's working right. I gotta see what I can do to that little motor. Ideally, I'd like to just take that little V6, plunk it out of there, see if I couldn't find a 5-liter V8 out of a Mustang. I wonder if that would bolt up to that bell housing and transfer case. If you could, dang, I would drop in a V8 in that thing, and wow, it would be wow, that would be fun then. Yeah, I think if I could throw a 5-liter V8 from a Mustang in there, I would be going just as fast as those brand new Broncos that are out. Probably faster. Or, what would be super cool, find a brand new Bronco that's been wrecked, like got into a severe accident, and just take the driveline out of it, take the motor, like a brand new Bronco engine setup, and slap it into an old Bronco. A little cross between new and old. That would be pretty cool. Should go pretty good, nice then. Yep, my little Bronco 2 is my Blue Deuce. Nice dark blue, and it's a little 2-door. Almost seen a collision between two cement trucks there. Oh, he's snuck in front of that car barely. And then another project, way into the future, would be the old 1954 International my dad has in the farmyard. It's been sitting there for probably 60 years. And yeah, it's got no usable motor in it. I believe that thing would be stiffened up more than Bob Barker's back, but that would be a really nice project truck to work on. 1954 International R110. It's a beautiful looking truck. It's got it's got triple windows in the back. There's like your main back window, and then kind of where the cab curves around to the back, or to the back of the front door, there's two little small kind of opera windows. I don't know what you want to call them. They're really small cab windows, separate from the back window. So there's 3 windows across the back. The main back one just is flat, goes across, but then there's those other 2 little corner. Oh, I already did this row. The 2 little corner windows. And surprisingly, all of the windows in that truck are in pretty much immaculate condition. That's ridiculous for that to ever happen. Usually those old trucks that have been sitting in a farmer's yard is, had a rock thrown through the front window, or something's happened to it, or hail has even like broken windows or something. But even the front window doesn't have a crack, a rock chip, or anything. So that's right there. That's cool. Like, save you hundreds and hundreds of dollars for replacement glass that way. Because those old windows, they're hard to come by. Then you can just take the truck, yank that old stiffened up straight inline 6 engine out of there, and tweak up the suspension with something new, some disc brakes, rack and pinion steering, drop in a different V8 or something, change your motor mounts up. Be a very nice truck. Make it into kind of like a resto rod. But I don't think I would ever paint that truck. It has got that really, really cool, kind of rusted, faded, bleached out paint job on it. It is so neat looking. It's got that patina. I don't know. It's perfect. Or a rusto rod, you would call it, maybe. Guys actually go out of their way to find vehicles like that are naturally rusted, faded, and weather worn. It's It's got character to it. That truck has got a solid body on it still. No dents, no dings. It's an all steel body, so there's no holes in it anywhere. All the panels are still there. Nothing's rusted through. Great trucks to build on. Oop, that's too close. Whew. Almost done. Oh, 3 rows after this. Oh yeah, I forgot to grab a coffee. I better do that. My coffee's getting cold over there. Pot switched off. I want to grab a cup while it's still hot. There, we'll set the worker here. He's only got 3 rows. How badly can he screw this one up? I'll be right back. Well, I can tell he did something messed up already. There's no way he should have been coming back that row that soon. Let's just... Where did he... Where did he screw up on this 3rd row? He stopped and went over to that last row somewhere in here, right there. Workers in this game. That's weird. See, I couldn't even rely on him to stay in this row right to the end of the field. That's just ridiculous. That's why you have to do a lot of this harvesting yourself, because these workers are just brutal. They do not know how to run these grape harvesters. They're dumb. Okay, I'm gonna set a worker and just see if he actually goes to the end of this row. Where are you gonna stop, and where do you figure you need to turn around, and for what reason? Now that I'm sitting here watching him, he's not going to do anything weird. He's going to get a full tank anyway. Sweet. I should fit everything into... Ooh, it'll be close. I know I'm going to fit this load on. Just depending how much is going to be left in this field. I don't know. It'll be really close though. And I'll take over from here. Get into olive somewhere around up here. Yep. Oh yeah, this is going to be really close if I fit this into the trailer. It should fit. Oh yeah, yeah, it'll fit. It's at 19, 20, 21. Yep, it'll all fit. Alright. That's that. Olive field complete. Park you over here for the time being. $21,900. Nice. So that would have been 4, 5, 6, Is this 7 loads then? 6 and almost 7. That's pretty decent out of there. Get another 20, 21, 22,000 for this trailer. Well, might as well hook up my fertilizer spreader after this. We'll put an application on that field up there and it'll be left on its own until it's harvest time again. There we go. Alright. I still need to build a shed for my equipment. Grab the weight. I think it's over here. Yep. There it is. And after I'm done fertilizing, put the time on 120 while I drive home. And we'll get into some grapes tomorrow. Or actually no, I think I'm going to have to drive the harvester all the way back down here, because I think almonds are up next. 45 meters. Good. All right. There. Should almost be done. Might be a little strip down the middle. Well, I guess I didn't need it on 45 meter spread, but whatever. It's almost done now. Now it says it needs plowing. That's troublesome. Needs plowing, needs lime. Great. So does that mean I'm going to have to plow these fields under and... jeez. Well, I'm just leaving that one anyway. I might add some lime to it tomorrow or something. I don't know. These might be just temporary fields up here, so if I make enough money, I can move back down into the valley and maybe pick up some more of that no man's land down there and develop my own fields again. Me. Now, yeah, it's definitely going to be the field down there first. So we'll start 120ing the time while we drive this down there. I am not going to make it back to the farm before it's dark. Oh, there it is. Now it's going to rain. You can hear the big drops falling out there already. Oh, maybe I should take the cover off my bike seat so it doesn't get soaking, sopping wet. That's probably a good idea. I'm going to be right back. I got to go take care of something. Alright. There we go. Save myself from getting a soaking wet rear end on my bike later. Oops. I should 120 this again. Alright. Let's get this down to the almond field. Oh, and it looks like it's going to rain. Well, hopefully it's... Well, it's raining outside here. I guess the game decided it didn't want to be too much different. Yee! Well, maybe I will make it back to my farm before it gets dark. Well, might as well get as close to the almond field as I can. I'll probably just stop fast forwarding the time if I'm running into the dark too much. Thought it was over far enough. Didn't even have traffic behind me. Should start almost seeing my almond fields here soon. There they are. This field is a little bit bigger than the other one, so this could probably take a while. But they're still in their flowering state right now. This is their last state of growth. And tomorrow when we wake up, these will all have almonds on them instead. And then when you run over this with the harvester, it'll take the almonds and it'll put it right back to this flowering state, which looks pretty nice. This is a field where you can set workers, and if they miss rows, it is really easy to tell which rows they missed, because anything they missed will not have flowers on it. So anyway, let's finish skipping this time here. We'll let it go to 8 o'clock at night. And then, I guess 12 hours of sleep should be plenty. 8 till 8. Hopefully it's done raining by then. Come on, give me a different icon. There we go. Perfect. And there they go. We're ready for harvest. Ooh. Yeah, that's funny. Lift harvester puts it down. Lowering harvester raises it up. Ah, there we go. Almonds, almonds, almonds. I'm just gonna set the worker. Let's see what he does. Are you gonna make it to the end even? What are you gonna do? Probably stop and go on an angle sideways through the field or something. Hopefully not. Well, let's get down there. And I probably don't need this big weight on the front either. Now, hopefully when I get down there, he's actually made it all the way to the end. Not creating kerfuffles for me to fix later. And we'll get down there and we'll check on the price of almonds and see where we have to haul them. Oh, so far so good. Looks like he made it all the way to the end. My goodness, is he actually taking the second row? Whoa, what the heck is going on? How is he harvesting like 3 rows? What the? How do you harvest 2 rows with this? Apparently the workers figured it out. I want to just get them on a row. I have a feeling there's going to be some left in that other row. Somehow. I don't know. That's another reason why you don't want to set workers on these vineyard crops. It's just, yeah, the workers just butcher everything. Yeah, look at the size of the almonds. Those are like, they're massive. They're huge. Oh, what the heck? Is there a different control group or something? Why doesn't it? Huh. Oh well. see what the price is here. Right, almonds. Nice, they're over 1,000. Looks like the bakery. I think that's the best by just a little bit. So East Town Supply is only like 30 some dollars difference, but that bakery keeps going up. Let's see, where is the bakery? There it is. Okay, so in the valley, right there. I think that's the one. Or that could be the spinnery. It's either the bakery's right there or right there. I think it might be that one. Well, this is probably the time where having a semi-truck would be nice. But what kind of semi-truck trailer do I find that would fit under this grape harvester? Yeah, that's the tricky one there. Would be nice to move these crops to sale points faster than tractor speed, but I don't know if I could come across. I could look for a semi-truck trailer that would fit under this grape harvester, but that's pushing it. You need a pretty low semi-trailer. Ooh, I think I know one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. There's one I used on South Brazil the one time. It was a really short-sided trailer for a semi-truck. I think it was even like called like the Brazil trailer or something too. I'm gonna have to take a look because that one was pretty short-sided. That might actually work. It didn't have a very big capacity because it's a semi-truck trailer that's short sides, but I think it went up to 20 some thousand for sure. I'm gonna have to take a look on ModHub and have a good look around. See if I can't find myself a semi-truck trailer for this map. Yeah, I wonder if there's something left in one of these rows. Yeah, there is. Look at that, it's already harvested, but I'm setting a worker on it and it's still getting stuff. That was that split row though, so I knew there would be something left in this row. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna continue this stream too much longer. I've been going for a couple of hours here for sure now. It's like 10:30, I think, maybe even 3 hours. Maybe we'll take one load into the bakery and then I'll call it good for the day. I'll probably continue on this almond field and get some more done, so next time I come from here it won't be so much just harvesting. We'll be doing some other things as well. So yeah, these harvests take a while, so I don't want to just bore the hell out of everybody with harvesting only. Oops. Yeah. Well, at least I know the worker goes from one end of the field all the way to the other without making a stupid decision, but it's just when he turns around, he's grabbing 2 rows and it's only harvesting half of the fruit out of that row, so I gotta watch that. But then you'd have to unload it off the back every time. No. Yeah, I'd have to look for a different trailer. Well, this is going to be a full load of almonds anyway. I think I'll just turn the harvester off. They're a little bit taller too. We'll get this load taken in, and that I'm gonna call it a stream for the day, and maybe I'll find a semi-truck trailer that'll work for harvesting underneath that grape harvester, and next time I come back we'll have a truck and a trailer. Something that at least goes like 80 kilometers an hour. Alright, now which place is which? I think there's a sales point in here. Okay, is this the barn or is this the bakery? This has got to be the barn. Yeah, too bad I can't read that. But that's definitely not a sales point for almonds. Let's see here. Ah, there we are. Alright, here's the bakery. Bakery's got a big tower to it. There we go. What this one is. Oh, farm supply. Okay. Is this manure? Yeah, that's manure. Huh. Didn't know you could buy manure here. Or maybe this is a sell. Nope, start filling. Huh. Oh, it looks like you can get manure or slurry. That's your liquid fertilizer, seeds. We got a sale point here too. Huh. Oh. No, that's East Town Supply. Farm Supply. Oh, looks like they... Oh, lime, herbicide, digestate. Oh wow, you can sell digestate here. Slurry, manure, fertilizers, seeds, wood chips. No. Hey. Cool. Well, that'll do her for today. Thanks everybody for joining in. Harley Quinn, Funny Bone, KTX Gaming for sure. Love you guys. Have a great day. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy, stay positive. We'll get through these dark COVID times eventually. Till then, yeah, have fun everyone. And I will catch you on the flip side. Peace